he was cooking everybody, but talking shit and telling them about it.
He was a shit talker.
He told me and Reggie Lewis, he said, I want to play you guys 1-on-2.
When someone's telling you what they can do and you can't stop it, you know they're a bad man.
Bad man.
What about Larry?
That's another guy. Larry and I, we played against each other like 12, 13 years. We never shook hands, never spoke.
Really?
So none of us liked each other, never spoke. I didn't speak to him for 13 years straight.
I love Larry even more hearing that.
Hey, another guy,
because he was
you
a dog.
don't have any idea how good he was if you hadn't played against him.
And the shit talking too, right?
Hey, listen, first time I played against him, I'm a rookie. I'm glad to be in the league. I'm in the Boston Garden, and I'm guarding him, right? First play of the game, he said, I don't know why you got you guarding me, Holmes.
Larry Bird's story begins in small-town Indiana, where raw talent met relentless dedication. From the early days, it was clear he was destined for greatness. Every shot, every practice session laid the foundation for a legendary career. The energy in the crowd reflects the awe everyone felt witnessing the rise of the future Celtics superstar.
Huh? He shoots a three. And I wasn't mad he made the three. I said, but this some bitch called me Holmes. And so the next play, I'm pissed. So he comes out, he shifts to his right, and I jump. I said, I got him. And I'm pumping it by my hand, and I banged it on him, right? And he on the ground, he fouled me, and I'm pointing. And he said, hey, Rook. I'm like, what? He said, I like you. You got balls. He said, I'm still getting 30 on your ass tonight. He got about 37. Yeah. But I wasn't mad because I'm paying my dues. That's Larry.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was the only time he ever talked trash.
He respected you
because
back down.
He knew I was going to keep coming. He had an interview and they was talking about trash talking, and he said,
no conversation about Larry Bird is complete without his legendary rivalry with Magic Johnson. Celtics versus Lakers became more than a game. It was a clash of styles, personalities, and eras. Fans watched in amazement as Bird's precision and basketball IQ met Magic's flair and showmanship. This rivalry defined a decade of NBA history.
He said, I have more respect for him than any player I ever played against. I never knew he felt that way.
Wow.
And that was a major, major respect. And I'm talking about guys that if you haven't played against them, you have no idea because they take your heart.
6'9".
You think you tough? They take your heart. He's 6'10".
6'10", with
playing
a skill
small
set.
forward. He had a basketball IQ off the chart.
Yeah.
He had very few weaknesses, and he can beat you in anyway, be it passing, scoring, rebounding. When I played against him, I had to bring my A game every night.
Bird earned his reputation as the ultimate clutch player. Whether it was buzzer beaters, critical free throws, or game-winning assists, his calm under pressure left audiences and teammates alike in disbelief. Moments like these transformed him from a star into a symbol of basketball excellence.
When I first got there, I was like, man, this white boy who can't jump, who killed him like that, he ain't that damn. I want to play you guys 1-on-2. And so me and Reggie look at each other, we like, yeah, all right, man, whatever. So the next thing you know, it's 6. Like, we didn't even touch the ball. 6 shots. So when it got to 6, then we go in 7, because it would be like one of us would guard him, and another one would be ready.
Teammates and fellow legends often recount stories of Bird's competitive fire and humility. From locker room jokes to quiet moments before tip-off, these anecdotes show a man who led not by loud words but by example. Bird's influence extended beyond stats. He inspired a generation of players to aim higher.
And 7-6. So then I was like, and that was one of my early experiences with him. I was like, he got a little bit more than what I thought he had. Then when we started playing, everybody. But if we playing Utah, I would have to hit Reggie, go through, set a cross screen for Larry, and Karl Malone was guarding Larry. Larry was Kevin McHale was locking Karl Malone up on the I remember it scored. Running back down the court, Karl Malone said, you set a screen on shoulders. The whole time.
Larry's work ethic is often described as relentless. Hours of practice, studying opponents, and perfecting every detail made him a model of professionalism. His approach demonstrated that greatness is a combination of talent, preparation, and mental toughness. Young players still study his techniques and mindset today.
His so I'm standing there, and I'm like, and I, I, I'm talking shit.
I never got a chance to play against him, so that was the one thing I missed because I remember playing against Dominique, which I was, a fan of. Magic, who I was a huge fan of. And when you measure yourself, and you're taking stuff from them because you can watch tape, but until you play them
it don't
and
do it no
understand the
justice, yeah.
strength, the speed, and the size.
I tell a whole lot of people this when they talk about great players and they bring up Larry Bird. I said, listen, the dude couldn't jump, wasn't fast, wasn't athletic, but you look on the score, the score sheet after the game, he got 25, 15 rebounds, 9 assists, a few steals. I said, the dude just knew how to play.
Yes.
Right? And the thing that I loved about him is that he was a shit talker.
Even legends have a lighter side, and Bird was no exception. Stories of locker room humor, playful banter with teammates, and off-court antics show a charismatic, relatable personality. These moments remind us that while he was fierce on the court, he was approachable and fun off it.
And I wish you would have got a chance to play against him, Robert, because I swear to God, you'd have loved playing against him because the dude would just tell you where he's going, shoot it in your face, talk shit to you, and run back down the floor. He was the biggest trash talker back in the day, but he would back it up.
When someone's telling you what they can do and you can't stop it, you know they're a bad man. Yeah. But I look at guys in this era now, and you say, okay, you look at Bird and says, man, I could have stopped him because, he's slow. It's sort of like Luka now. You watch Luka. Luka is so freaking slow, and you're like, why can't they stop that?
Right.
I'm like, but when you crafty and you know how to play, that's all you need.
Yeah. I think Bird is fast compared to Luka.
Finally, Larry Bird's legacy is unshakable. Hall of Fame induction, multiple championships, MVP awards. These are milestones that only tell part of the story. Bird's influence on basketball culture, from inspiring fans to shaping team dynamics, cements his status as one of the greatest athletes the game has ever seen. His name remains synonymous with precision, competitiveness, and unwavering dedication.